most of the morning. You already know how we do, man. Smash the like, the share, the subscribe, and all that. So you be tuned in to the latest and the greatest, man. It's the Most in the Morning show, man, where you get your local and world news. You two. What's cracking? What's happening, y'all? Today is February 7th, Saturday, 2026. And we back at y'all with another one. The Most High woke you up this morning. That means you're blessed. Let's get to it. If you have been living up under a rock, you heard about the files, the E-files, the Epsteiners, and some pretty diabolical stuff on there, man, to say the least. That's being nice about it, you know. These medieval devils in America, man, the media. And I seen a report on Fox the other day that stated they're not going to bring up any charges. Now, allegedly, you know, Epstein is already, you know, deceased. Allegedly. But hey, who knows, man? I mean, with all that being said, you know, at the end of the day, why were we asking about these files again? Well, what now? What's going to happen? Since nobody's being persecuted or prosecuted for these alleged allegations and charges, and why was everybody in an uproar to get a hold of these files? I mean, we know what these people are capable of. I mean, shit, look at the Ocoee, Florida massacre. I mean, hell, look at what happened in Rosewood, Florida. I mean, do your history, do your research. Look what happened to the Tuskegee Airmen. I mean, come on, man. What's up? What's up with the chat, man? What's going on? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Good morning to you, man. Hope you got your pot of coffee on. I hope you got your, you know, your eggs and your bacon, you know, prepped, ready to cook and ready to eat your oatmeal and get to it, man. Get to a bag. What time is it where you at? What time is it in the area you live in, man? And what area do you live in, man? This is your host, Most Great, man. You know how we do it. Live and direct with Ride for Respect. Look like they got a fire going on over there. I don't know if it's intentional or if it's they trying to keep warm or something really on fire. But it looks like a big fire. Yeah, man. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Salute to all the new subscribers as well, man, who've been tapping in with your boy, man. I greatly appreciate it. We're on the road to 1,000 wow. It's absolutely free, man, to subscribe to the channel. I don't ask for no cash apps and no donations. All I ask for you to do is hit that button that looks like that. You know what I mean? Smash that like button. But anywho, I was talking about those files. And everybody knows, you know, the Epstein files and, you know, all the atrocious things within the confines of those files. But nothing's being done. You know, we the people, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? I mean, we know what they did in Oklahoma, you know, in Tulsa, you know, the people. You know, we know about the lynch mob. You know, for those of you who are not familiar with what the lynch mob was, if someone was in court or if someone was in the county jail or whatever, prison, whatever the case may be, before they can get just due served. A mob of people from the town would all rush the courthouse, and they would take the person out of jail prior to them being given a fair just due process, and they would hang them from a tree. That was legal. They would legally lynch you, hang you from a tree before you can go to trial, before you were even found guilty on any charges. That's what the lynch mob was. So if they were doing all of this stuff back then, what makes the people think that they're not capable, or they're not still operating with the impunity? We see it every day. That's why, you know, I was tripping out on people about the Minneapolis thing that happened. Those two, you know, American citizens that were unalived. Everybody was in an uproar like, oh my God, I can't, but I believe it. Shit. They've been doing that stuff to black people with impunity for years. And nobody never said anything. Philando Castillo was a legal, registered gun owner. And before he can even, you know, he told them that he had a gun on him. And they shot him anyway. So if they can do that, what makes you think that, you know, all of this stuff they talking about, you know, people eating babies and stuff on these Epstein files? What the fuck are we gonna do about it? I mean, that's cool, that's cute. I mean, but what are we gonna do about it? Why did everybody was so in an uproar, ready to look at these files? Nothing to see here, huh? I still got to go to work. You know, you still got to go to work. You still got to provide for your family. But at the same time, you know, my point is, you know, this stuff is going to keep continuing to happen until somebody takes a stance. Somebody says, nah, we ain't going for that. That if, you know, if that was your baby, you know, if that was one of your kids that was trafficked or assaulted, I'm pretty sure you feel a way about it. And we gotta look at each other like that, man. Those are my kids. Those are my people as a human race. Not because I'm black, because you white, because he's a Hispanic, Asian. You gotta look at it like, those are my brothers. Those are my people. You gotta have empathy in order for things to change, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, your boy just made it to the whoop, whoop, whoop. And man, I got to get in here, man, and put this work in, you dig? Salute to everybody who showed up to the chat, man.